Hi and welcome. My name is Sarah Jenkins and I am the Content Queen. So today I am going to share a tip with you that will really help you when writing your social media content. So my number one tip is know who your ideal client is. This is really important. I can't stress enough how important this is because it will help you to write a clear message. It will determine who you're trying to sell to, what do they like, what do they dislike, how do they talk, where can we find them. All this information will be found when you study your ideal clients and who they are. So before we start, I know that a lot of people will feel that they have a number of ideal clients, and that's absolutely fine. But when we're writing our social media content or any message that we want our clients to see, then it really has to be very, very specific. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to think of that one person, maybe the majority of your ideal clients, or if you can't do that, maybe just think of one product and the ideal client for that product or service that you are selling. Okay, so where do we start? I like to start, and this is something that I like to do, is imagine that my ideal client is a character from a film or a book or something like that. So write down as much as you can about them. So what is their name? What is their gender, their age? What is important to them? What are their interests? What do they like? What do they dislike? Where do they live? What car do they drive? What job do they have? What family do they have? Do they have children? How many? So many different things you can think of. Their aspirations, where do they want to be? What TV programs do they like to watch? Who inspires them? If we can write down as much information as we can for this character that we're thinking about, then it really, really will help us to talk to them and identify them. Okay. What I also like to do once I've done that is kind of set a scene. Okay, so I do write books, and this is something that I often do, and this has actually really helped when I think of my ideal client. So for example, what am I going to sell today? I'm going to sell candles. Actually, I'm not just going to sell any candles. I'm going to send those ones that you plug in. Okay, right. So I'm imagining my character. She is a mum. She loves to have a lovely home, and she loves to have candles. But at the moment, this is impossible because she has a 1-year-old that's toddling round. She has a 5-year-old that is racing around the house and who likes to get the football out. And she also has a new puppy. So this is really difficult because obviously it's really worrying that if you have a flame about the house, somebody's going to put their finger or tail in it. And you know, what's she to do? What is she to do? So she discovers these candles, these wax burners, sorry. And she thinks, oh, well, you know, that might be a nice option, but no, it's not for me. You know, I'm going to just have to hold off. And then she discovers that they're actually really safe. They plug into a corner somewhere out of the way. You don't have to worry about the flame. And, you know, it's safe if somebody does stick their finger in it or their tail in it. It's absolutely safe. It's not going to burn them. Okay, so it's setting the scene around your ideal client. So I don't sell wax burners or anything like that, but it's just an example. So if you sell your product, you know, what is the situation? Maybe I'll give you another example. A businesswoman who does all her Zoom calls now. We're all on Zoom, and she can spend hours on time going from meeting after meeting, and she applies her makeup in the morning, but she knows within a couple of hours it's going to start to fade, her lipstick's going to start to rub off, and do you know what? This really knocks her confidence, and she is sick and tired of reapplying or having to reapply her lipstick. So this is kind of, if you are somebody who sells lipstick that is smudge proof or whatever, this is another example of how you are building up a story around your ideal client, because then you can identify what their problems are, and then you can speak to them in a way that sympathizes with their problem, and then you are able to offer a solution. So I hope all this makes sense to you. It is really important to know who your ideal client is. Focus in on that. Have a clear message that you can send out, guys, okay? And if you have any questions, please be in contact and ask away. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.